So hello. You're welcome once again to another episode of the beautiful and wonderful project, The Jazz of Secrets. And today I have with me a different anchor from the one that you met the last time. Last time we had the beautiful Rosemary here to co-anchor with me, and today I have with me another beautiful damsel who is, by the way, single. I want to believe. Oh, and yeah, take a look at her gapsies. She actually has a very beautiful smile, and she goes by the name Vivian. So it's good to have you here with me, Vivian. Please say hi to the audience and a little bit of introduction before we start.
Hi everyone, I'm here to co-anchor with this beautiful woman here, Amy Edwards, and it's such a pleasure to finally meet her and have this platform. Yeah, my name is Vivian Oparocha, and like you said, I'm single.
I'm ready to mingle.
Yes.
So today we're going to read the secrets like we always do, and then we offer advice. And remember that this place is not a place where we give advice that will most likely send the person off of the cliff. Okay, our advice is always sprinkled with a little bit of empathy, because everybody is going through so much, so it pays nothing, or kind of like it hurts not so much to actually be a little kind to someone who's already down. So we read the secrets, and we believe after the advice and everything, together with your faith, we send your secrets to the grave and to the universe, and believe that it actually helps you to feel a little bit lighter wherever you are, since your secret is actually secret because it's anonymous. We don't know you know us, but we don't know you, but together our faith will actually do a lot of wonders. So thank you once again, Vivian, for coming online to do this with me. I really appreciate you, and I'm going to give you the honors of going first. Okay, so here goes nothing. Yay, another session.
This person says, well, I guess parents should always give their children a welcoming hand so that they would to share their problems to them. Some parents always think that being so strict to a child will actually make the child to be a saint, whereas they are training their children to be a saint in front of them and then become wayward outside. Some do not even listen to the opinion of their children, thinking that their decision is the best thing for the child. So
Wow, that's one heavy duty secret right there. Oh my. So you did the honors, and you also go ahead and tell us how you feel about it and what you have to say to this particular person.
how I actually feel about this is that, yeah, because I've seen, I will not lie to you, I'm in this position also, but my parents are actually strict to me. Yes, my parents are actually strict to me, and I felt like they hated me because I was the first child and all those things. But deep down, they still love you. My advice to this person is that don't feel bad about the home training or anything. I'll also advise parents that they should always learn to be close to their children. Don't reject them, don't judge people. Like here now, we are reading The Jazz of Secrets. One of, like what beautiful Amy Edwards said, she said that we are here to give empathic advice, and we are not here to judge you. So that's how I feel like it should be when training a child. You shouldn't be always strict. You should also show that mild, empathic part of you. You should also show that you're a best friend. You're not just a parent, you're also a best friend, a colleague to your child. So that's what I have. That's the much I can say. So I will hand it over to Amy Edwards to continue.
Oh my, you've actually done a lot of justice to it. You've said it all the same the way it is. Okay, a lot of our parents were actually brought up under strict circumstances, and they treat us the same way, and we subconsciously treat our children the same way, and that way we create an endless circle of kind of like, we just raise a lot of damaged children, and they grow into damaged adults who damage their own children, and the same way it keeps going and it's unhealthy. So like you've just said, I think you've actually given the advice that the parents need. Okay, it's okay to be strict, but it's okay not to overdo it too. And then as for this person, I think all I have to say to you is that a lot of us actually understand. Okay, we grew up in a typical Nigerian home and we know what it is that we go through. Actually, I think a lot of us actually learned our dodging skills from dodging spatulas and all those things that designs that always come every now and then. So just take it as I know that everybody's strength is not the same, okay? But then just take it with a pinch of salt. Do not allow it to make you become whom you don't want to be or whom you'd look back at tomorrow and regret the decisions and the actions that you've taken, okay? So, and do not allow it to become who you are tomorrow when you get married and start your own home. So, exactly, we love you so much and we really want the best for you. So, do all that you can. As the beautiful Vivian burns your secret, we hope that it purges your heart of every hatred, of every anger, and we hope that you go forward to become a very beautiful soul and a great part of the society. So Vivian, you go ahead and do the honors. This person says, this is to my mother. Ooh. I usually want to tell people how much of a great mother you are, but when I remember the day you blamed me for being assaulted on the road by a man, oh my, who was way older than myself, I just keep quiet and swallow my bragging. Mind you, this was the reason why I couldn't confide in you the time I was finally taken advantage of. Yes, you found out in a very terrible manner and kept asking why I didn't tell you, but I couldn't because you would only end up blaming me. Unfortunately, even when you found out, you still blamed me. Wow, saying it was my fault. You are a good mother, but I just wish that you would stop blaming us, your children, when someone tries to take advantage of us. Ooh la la. Jeez. I don't even know where to start. That's a lot. Honestly, that's a lot, okay? But yeah, I think we start from somewhere. From every indication, this person actually specifically addressed this to her mother or his mother or their mother, and from the right up in between, despite the bitterness, despite the hurt, I still see love. Yeah, I still see love. So it shows that the love of a mother or the love a child has for a mother is incorruptible, right? That's the term. Okay, so mama, I don't know you, I don't know your child either, okay, because this came into the anonymous jar, okay, but if you are this mother or if you are in this mother's shoes, then I think this person have said everything, okay. If you are making the same mistake that this mom is making, I do hope that you learn from it, okay, because I myself within the lines of this, I've actually did learn something. Yeah, I'm a mom of four, so I actually did pick a point from here. And loving your mother, I'm glad that despite everything, you actually still do love your mother. I just hope that she hears this, or that even if she doesn't hear it, that someone who needs to hear this will actually come across it and find purpose within it and find a reason to make a turnaround before their own children might breed resentment for them as a result of something that was done subconsciously. For the first time day before yesterday, I called my daughter. I had a one-on-one talk with her, and then she comes home yesterday and then she goes, mom, do you know that my people in my class, they draw this something they call snake head. I think I saw something about it on the internet, and then she comes to tell me that yesterday that the classmates are drawing it too, and they'd be like, do you want us to come and draw it for you on your body? It's this, is that. And my the world we're in now is very wicked. We need to really do better as parents, honestly. So this is heavy, and I think it actually speaks to 98% of the mothers that are out there, both myself and every other mother out there. I pray we do better. And to you who reached out to us with these secrets, I'm glad that you didn't allow your experience to make you breed resentment for your mom. I'm glad that you love her unconditionally despite everything, and we also pray that as we burn your secret, may you find a place in your heart to forgive your mom. If you can't, can call her one on one, talk to her about it, tell her how you felt and how you feel about it. But if you do not want to, that's still okay. May the universe accept your secrets and help you to heal and move on to break the cycle that is existent in Nigeria and amongst mothers and their girl children.
This one says, I wish my parents paid attention to me while I was growing.
Parents. E dey do me like say I should just go and say if we should come and hold your 2 years and listen, because honestly it's not fair. It's not fair at all. So you go.
This thing has really drawn my attention to I advise today and I encourage people to go for parenting classes.
They should.
Yes,
It's a
because it's
necessity.
necessary. People are being like damaged. I see children a lot talking about their upbringing and how bad it has reflected in their life. Because your upbringing, like, it shows who you will be.
Exactly.
It shows who you are.
Yeah, of course, it definitely refers into the subconscious, the
Yeah.
DNA you take after them most often. It's
Yeah.
true.
So
It's true. It's not just marriage classes that are needed anymore. There should be parenting classes. It's
because I
necessary.
actually have a friend. He told me that it took him 5 years after he got married to his wife
Oh God.
before they gave birth. That it
Okay.
was planned. That they went for parenting classes. That they want to be prepared.
Wait, parenting classes is actually a thing in Nigeria.
Yes, I have someone that does this. Her name is Dima Mogi.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it's actually people are paying like
Yeah, it's good.
huge amounts for those things.
But it's innovative and it's actually important. And given what we've seen today, I think a lot of parents do need this class. Honestly,
Yes,
they
and
do.
Parents need to evolve. Times have changed.
If the church can actually find a way to incorporate it when they are doing the wedding preparatory classes, it might actually go a long way to help.
Yes.
Honestly.
Yes. This person is really hot because I feel like this person has done something that will prompt this kind of thing. I wish my parents paid attention to me while I was growing up.
Oh, Jesus.
I feel there's regret in this.
So much regret.
There's so much regret in this. He or she has done something
It's making them look back,
Yeah.
reflect, and have a lot of regrets. Oh dear.
yeah. So it's still the same thing we are all saying. Parents should learn to pay attention to their children.
Please, please,
Even though you
please.
don't believe them, don't make it obvious at that time.
Because it actually kills the child's
Yes,
confidence
morale and their
and confidence.
self-esteem. Yes.
Yes.
Make your own investigation. Listen to your child always. Be a best friend to your child. Children always appreciate that. They like people that trust them a lot. They like people that are always close to them. They like people that talk to them in their own level.
Makes it easy to mold them
Yes,
too.
interact
Makes it
with
easy
them.
to mold them.
Talk to them. So that's the only thing I can say, because I really feel so bad for this person. Honestly, like, I'm really sorry your parents didn't pay attention to you, but I feel like you have created an avenue for us to talk more on parenting issues, and I appreciate you so much for that.
And whatever mistakes you must have made, we pray that you find a place to forgive yourself, okay? Self-forgiveness is a thing and it's very important, because only then can you be able to forgive your parents and to move on with the rest of your life. And if you do forgive yourself and forgive them, I believe that there are lots of beautiful things ahead waiting to happen to you. All you just need to do is to take the bold but difficult step of forgiving yourself, forgiving your parents, and then letting go of everything that has hurt in the past, okay? And then we love you, we send you a lot of cyber hug, and we wish you many, many beautiful things in your future, right?
Yes, of course.
We wish you all things beautiful as the diastemia in Vivian's teeth. Okay, so we go ahead and we burn it and pray to the universe to make your paths beautiful and clear. Yeah. Okay, thank you for joining us up until this point. We really appreciate you. No, we are not done, okay? We just wanted to say thank you so much for watching us up until this moment, it is because you are that we are. Okay, and their parents, we hope that you don't go to wait for us on the road with 2 by 2. Okay, we're just being realistic and talking about the things that we saw within this jar. Okay, so whatever the problem is, myself and every other parent like myself, I pray that we do better by our children so that we can be able to raise adults that are empathic and adults that are really loved at home, because a well-loved adult actually makes for a better society. I act like I'm okay and happy in front of everyone, but deep down I always feel unloved and unwanted. It's a feeling I've had since childhood. You could say I'm lacking of both parental, oh Jesus, and family love at large. Most times I prefer to open up to my friends than family, and it really bothers me. That same point you made about children actually opening up more to their friends than they would their family. Very terrible something. Very, very terrible something. Why do I know this? I know this firsthand because I think there was a time when growing up in the midst of boys was actually very difficult for me. I grew up as an only girl in the midst of 3 boys. Okay, I think at a point I had these friends that I always followed, that was always with them and everything, and a lot of the things they taught me, man, most of the terrible things I know today I learned from them, honestly. And if not for grace, honestly, so most times I look back and I'm like, God, in all thy doing, do not give me a child like me, because if you do, it is finished too. It is finished. But then it still brings us to all of those things that we're saying. Thankfully, my own experiences have made it that I'm more conscious with my children. I try to be more empathic with them, and all of that does not make me perfect. We all make mistakes, okay? And then, like this person, honestly, I think like you said, parents really need to try to attend to a parenting school. Okay, even if you don't have the money to enroll in parenting school, then try to do what we call cleansing, self-forgiveness. Forgive yourself if that, because all of the hurts that we hold within has a way of tainting our characters. It has a way of affecting us, and most often than not, we subconsciously become that which we detest. So I think a lot of parents need to do a lot of atonement, self-atonement, forgive, forget, self-forgiveness, forgive your parents, so that you can feel light, and then you can easily discover who you are and do better by your own children. So dear you, honestly, it's not okay. I know that there is lots of effort, okay, to even sit in front of this camera and talk takes a lot of energy. So imagine when every day of your life is lived in this way, as if there's a camera before you and you're fighting very hard to actually be this person that you are not. Man, it's a lot of work. I don't envy you. I do not envy you at all. I'm not going to be too harsh in judging your parents either, okay? But all I'm going to say is that I'm really sorry about everything that you're going through, and I'm going to say I'm thankful for your friends, even when I don't know the kind of friends that they are. But I do hope that you actually are lucky with friends better than myself, who had terrible friends that gave me terrible advice and got me into a lot of shenanigans when I was growing up. I honestly do hope that your friends are more matured and understanding and all of that. So thank God for at least a particular set of people that encourages you to do better. But your friends might not always be there forever. At least for your own sake and for your own sanity, I think you should allow your real self to shine through, okay? Forgive if you must. Yeah, I know that it feels as if we've overbeaten the topic of forgiveness, but it matters. It matters. If you won't forgive your parents, forgive yourself at least, because when you do, you see that a lot of things, you feel a lot of burdens, you feel a lot lighter than you've ever felt before, and hopefully things will become better for you. Hopefully you make better choices, and hopefully if you don't have your own family now, when you start your own family, you can easily break that cycle of despair, that cycle of bitterness, and be able to raise wholesome children and an environment filled with love. So myself and Vivian were sending you love and light from this end of our own little corner, and we pray that the universe also joins forces with us to actually make your life better and brighter. Okay, so that this time you won't have to act, you just have to be your real self. And who knows, your real self might actually be a very interesting personality. So I look forward to you taking this advice, and if by adventure you don't see this, I do hope that your circumstance would have actually brought a tangible lesson to someone who needed to hear this. Okay.
I think this is for you, your personality. I don't have the power or the capability.
I want anything that is for me. Okay. I had a huge crush on you when we met.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's okay to crush. Thank you very much for having a huge crush on me, despite the four baggages that comes with. Yeah. Oh Jesus, I really do not know how to respond to this. Oh my.
Personality.
Keep it coming. Okay, thank you very much. I don't know who you are, but you had a huge crush on me when we met. I think, yeah, we are human. Our emotions are kind of like they have a mind of their own. Yeah, I have also had my own share of crushes, even as a married woman. But then we kind of like do what we must, okay, to be able to set precedents for the children and to be sure that we are being true to ourselves. So having a crush on someone is actually not a bad thing or terrible thing. It's just how you let it play out is where the issue lies, I believe. Yeah, so you do have a crush, don't you?
I used to.
Share now.
No.
You don't want to share. You are not being fair. Oh, is it because we said you're single and session so that you don't spoil the prospect? Okay, so Vivian has refused to tell us who our crush is. That's alright. Thank you very much for crushing on me. Whoever you are, love and light to you. Maybe there is someone out there who is also crushing on you. I pray that the universe will bring that person across, and when that person comes, your smile will always be brighter, and when you remember the person, you're going to have a reaction that will be better than the reaction you're having now that you're crushing on me. Yeah, so I guess that brings us to the end of today's session. We've exhausted all that we have within the jar. No, we've not exhausted all of our secrets, but we've exhausted all that we have for you today. Remember, we're giving it to you in small doses so that you don't get tired of us, okay? So if you watched up to this point, we want to say thank you very much for coming to see me and the beautiful Vivian, okay? And I do hope that we serenaded you and made your day a lot brighter today. So if you're watching this, like we always do, I want to say thank you. And if you have any more advice to add to the one that we've given to these people, please do drop it within the comment section. We'd like to know what you think, okay? If there's any suggestion you want to make to us, we are open to it. Any correction, anything at all, as long as you keep it civil, as long as you don't bring in bass and boost to the comment section, you're welcome to drop your comments, okay? Please, if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe, okay, and hit the like button. It's free. There is no money required of you. And if you're on Facebook, please tag your friend and share, okay, so that a lot of people will see, a lot of parents will see, and those who need the lessons that are embedded within this, they are going to see, okay? Remember that it is you who actually makes this worth the while. So thank you for being here with us. We love you, we appreciate you, and we look forward to seeing you in the next session. So over to you, Vivian. Any last words you have to say to them before we say au revoir?
What I need to say is that what I have to say actually is that we have seen that most things we read here is about parenting, so everybody should adjust, learn and unlearn. Even when you feel your parents are not doing the right thing, you can walk up to them and talk to them. You're the one seeing the evolution. Then they might not be seeing it, or they might not be affected by it because they have lived their life and they have already programmed their life that this is how we train my child and this is how my child is being trained.
Exactly.
So you can talk to them and tell them, Mom, Dad, this is not how it is now. You're damaging me. You're not making me like think like the way I'm supposed to think. You're not making me feel the way I'm meant to feel. So you can talk to them. They are humans too. They can also learn from you. So don't just hold up about it.
Yeah.
So
And more importantly, when you're talking to them, remember to be very respectful about it. Do
yeah.
not go and talk to them as if you weren't trained. And more than anything, always remember to activate your dodging skills so that when you test you start flying, you're, you're able to take cover. Okay. So thank you very much for being with us on this episode. We hope to catch you on the next episode. Okay. And we look forward to the next person who is going to co-anchor with me. For today, I enjoyed having Vivian here with me. Okay, so I'm looking forward to seeing who is going to do this next with me. It might be Vivian, it might be someone else, it might be just me alone. Okay, but until then, do not get tired of seeing our faces, abeg. You see? So thank you very much for being there with us. We love you, we love you, we love you, and we appreciate you. So au revoir. Have a great day. Bye.